Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are going to be playing more Morrowind. Now, I think we're pretty close to the end of the main quest line. Let me get the game on screen. I'm trying to run back to town because I haven't played it since last time, and we were still all the way up here at Aldeidroth, which... no thanks. I could have gone over to Dagon Fell, but I thought it would be just about as fast, just come down to the mainland and go to Vos. So that's what we're doing. And then we need to go, if I remember correctly, the best route was possibly from Molag Mar up, or maybe if we can go... I don't know, I guess... well, that would be a lot of swimming. So yeah, I guess Molag Mar and just run north would be the best way to get to that camp. That's the last... of the that's the last of the titles we need. What is the word? I've been saying it like non-stop the last many days, but whatever it is. I was one of those guys again. I'm sure I'll remember it. Yeah, these guys still don't really drop much of anything. I think one of them dropped a Daedra heart once, but it's not very common. They really just don't want to give me any of the good loot. Okay. So now we're here.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you.
And then we can take the boat out of here, down south, and that should take us to approximately where we need to be. So let's see. How would we go south? Telmora is like right there. Sadrith Mora is further south for sure.
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
And then we can go down to Telbranora, which is pretty close. Does Telbranora have a Silt Strider? I don't quite remember. I don't think it does. Yeah, because this is the one that just has the big tower thing over there. So let's look at our map. We could either just run from here, or we could go back to Vivek, and then go up to the Silt Strider that's there, and that might take us to Molag Mar. Or at least that would take us up to Suran, which will take us to Molag Mar. Probably. I don't think I've had to go to Molag Mar before.
What do you want?
Or at least I've only had to go there like once.
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
So I'm not sure how it is interconnected. Is it... wait, was Molag Mar one of the options for the boat travel? Oh, it is. Okay, so it is a boat town. Because it is kind of... oh, it's this place. Yeah, I've only gone to this place to go through it to somewhere else. Okay, we need to be going north from here, so we don't even need to leave this. You can just hop the fence. Yeah. You can hop the border. And hopefully not walk right into an Imperial ambush. I don't know, what if all of the Elder Scrolls games are all just the same character, but you just keep doing different things and getting roped into different situations? Like, I think in Arena, you start, like, down in a dungeon for some reason. And then you do that quest, and then in Daggerfall, you also start down in the depths of a dungeon. And then here, you start on a boat. So, I don't know, I feel like you definitely could twist it a bit to make it so the end of each game ties into the beginning of the next game. And you could just have like a perfect loop through all the way up to Skyrim. Maybe even up to the online game, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how that one starts. Because I don't think I've played that in multiple years. If at all. I think I played it a little bit, but I don't quite remember. Okay, keep heading this direction. Man, this is just a lovely place to put a camp, isn't it? With all the cliff racers and not very good soil. Although I guess if this is volcanic soil, it would actually be really good for planting. It just doesn't look very nice. But anything volcanic is usually pretty dang nutritious soil-wise. But still, I don't know. It looks a bit gloomy as well, you know? Not so much sunlight in this area. But, I mean, it depends on the plant, but a lot of plants can live with just filtered sunlight, so mist wouldn't be too big of an issue. And there's the camp. I forgot, like, everything they said about this camp, so hopefully we can just wing it. Because I remember they gave me information on the camps, but... Oh, hi. Is this your pet? Or is this just a regular? It attacked me, so... You can't blame me for that one. Let's see, where's the wise woman tent? You should probably talk to her first, right? Unless this is the one that didn't have a leader? No, I think that was the last one. Where's the wise woman? Is she in here somewhere? That's the main guy's tent. There it is. That's actually a good place to put it. Okay. I am Manarai, wise woman of the Irabenimson. You are the outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecy. Nerevarine, that was the word I was not able to think of. Do you need my services or do you seek my counsel? Counsel, of course. I warn you, be wary of Ashken Ulathpal and his supporters. They all hate outlanders. They love nothing more than to kill them and loot them. They do not respect custom or hospitality, and they think nothing of killing unarmed men, women, or children. They are bad men and bad leaders, and you should fear them. So what do you say I do about that? Is that, yeah, what about him? He's always in his yurt, protected by his bodyguard, Gulachan Ahaz. I am just a weak woman, and I am sure you would know best, but I would kill Ahaz first, the weaker of the two. And if I had secret magics and powers, I would use them to preserve me while I defend against the two enemies at once. Okay, so you're just saying I go in there and you know, so anyway, I started blasting. Is that what you're saying? Let me get some stamina back real quick. Let's get some health back. Make sure we're topped up there. And then we'll save. I doubt they're actually that tough, especially for us right now. Hi. Are you gonna attack me, or are we good? Yeah, he doesn't seem to be having such a good time here. But neither of them look all that strong. Except you have a shield. The shield enemies are kind of annoying, because they'll just block half of your attacks. But we did save before coming in here. But, I don't know, is that, do we just start blasting? Is that how this goes? I mean, they didn't attack me. I kind of assumed they would. Hi. Why are you just standing in your little protective bubble in here? Yeah, nobody seems to want to talk to me here. What do we do about that? Do I have to kill them? I mean, usually we try to look for options other than just slaughter everybody. Yeah, nobody really wants to talk. Let's go talk to the wise woman again, just to be sure. Just to see if there's any other option. Yeah, so that's the same thing. Never, not while Ashken Ulathpal and his war-loving Irabenimson live. They all hate outlanders and are proud and haughty. You will never suffer, and will never suffer an outlander to rule them. If you would be Nerevarine of the Irabenimson, you must kill Ulathpal and his supporters, the Gulachans, Ahaz, Nanabi and Ahi, and then you must help me make peace, loving Gulakhan Han Amu or Ashkan. Ashkan Han Amu could then name you Nerevarine. Okay. But before anything else can be done, you must first eliminate that guy and his supporters. Then you must come speak with me, and we'll discuss further how you might be named. Okay. So you were literally just saying, yeah, go slaughter the man. Sure thing. Here I go killing again. Wow. Easy game. Fortify willpower, I'll take that. I have way too many enchanted items, if I'm being honest. Like, seriously, I'm never going to use half of these. But I just kind of collect them because it's nice. Ooh. I don't need the money. But ooh. I'll take that. I don't need the money, but I'll take that. Why that guy was so wimpy when he had glass weaponry, I don't know. So who was I supposed to kill exactly? Let's see. And his supporters. Yeah, so we got Ahaz and Ulath Pal. Now we need Ranabi and Ashu Ahi. Where might they be? You're Ashu Ahi. So, goodbye. See you later. Constant effect shield. That's actually kind of nice. Not that I'm going to take that, but, you know. Oh, and Ranabi. Hi, you don't really look ready for combat. I mean, you have little shoulder pads and gloves and a bubble, but you're kind of just wearing a robe. So, yeah. That's what happens. And really everything you already had was just... Was that Netch? Yeah. Very low level light armor. So these guys are not very scary. Ember Hand. Fortify Intelligence. I mean, that's pretty nice. Not really necessary, but it's nice. Good for you. Okay, well, I slaughtered all your leaders. Isn't this a great way to start? Council, remembering prophecies. Okay. Yeah, now that he's dead and his supporters are dead, we may consider the prophecies and how you may be named Nerevarine. Yeah, as a simple matter to be named Nerevarine of these guys, the tribe, all you need to do is persuade Gulakhan Han Amu to become the Ashkan of the Erabenimson. Seek him out in his Gulak yurt. Be prepared, however, he's not the material one would choose when looking to make an Ashkan. He may be difficult to persuade. Okay, well, I'll go find him. Is he in one of these, or is he just... Oh, Hanamu. That's, it's you.
Is there
second,
something I can do for you?
I don't know, for a second I thought this guy's name was Yeetus, and I was very concerned. Okay, but you. I don't want to be Ashkan. Yes, I recognize it. Ahaz wore that amulet. The Heart of Fire has got it from his father, and Ahaz's father had it from Kinitunila, and Kinitunila had it from Senitkil, a great witch warrior. But what has that to do with my wanting to be Ashkan? Well, I guess I'll make the speech. I'm not gonna give it to them. The lesson is clear. It is the amulet that gives courage in battle, and it is the idea of the amulet that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkan who wears the amulet, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. Now with Ulath Pal dead, I hold the fate of the tribe in my hands, and I must accept that responsibility. Thank you for your lesson. I shall be Ashkan of those people. I shall name you Nerevarine. Is that all it took? Was that it? Was that... Wow. Alright. I've been named Nerevarine. Isn't that great? Yeah, I promise you as Ashkan, I shall do my best to amend the dark reputation that the blah blah blah. And as my first action as chief, I now name you Nerevarine, champion of the blah blah blah, and protector of the people. You must also go to the wise woman and get from her the seizing, whatever that means, an enchanted heirloom of the tribe. which shall be assigned to all Dunmer that they have named you Nerevarine. Okay, I'll go grab that. See ya. Man, this was an easy one. You just kill them all. I mean, if only every quest in this game there's just like no talking, no politics, no nothing. Just go in there, kill everybody, ask no questions, and you win. That's my kind of game, you know? So this camp, it's really played to my strengths so far. Many changes indeed. So what do we have to say about that? Yeah, this thing. Take the enchanted token of the blah blah blah, that all may know we've named you Nerevarine and Champion. Okay, thanks. Bye, I guess. Was that it? I guess that was it. Alright, well, back to the umami camp. So we can talk to the main wise woman and be like, hey, what do we do next? Because, I mean, wasn't that all I needed? Yeah, I've been named Nerevarine by all 4 tribes of Ardenfell. I've now fulfilled the 5th trial. Okay, so yeah, I'll go back to the umami camp and see what they have to say about it. But how do we get there, exactly? We just go back to Molag Mar, I guess? Wait, actually, if we go to Holam Mayan, we could then take a boat back to Vivek, and that would get us straight in line to go up the left side. So that seems to be the easiest, or at least the closest thing we could go down. So let's head up the hills and towards that place. Because, yeah, it does kind of suck when you're out in the middle of nowhere with no fast travel capabilities. Because then it's like, how are you going to get back to any kind of silt strider or boat? You know, if you're somewhere that already has one of those, then you're set. But most towns, or at least a lot of the towns that we're dealing with in the main quest line, don't have any kind of capability of that sort. So it's like, what are you going to do about it? I don't know. I really don't like that it stops you from, like, pulling the weapon out when you're getting staggered by a hit. Because it is very unfortunate. Oh, who are these people? Are they going to offer themselves to die? Yes, they are. How gracious of them. Oh, you can't hit me now that I'm faster.
You die, fetcher.
Your wimpy arrows are no match for my immaculate speed. Okay, well, continuing on. Okay, we're kind of out on this peninsula, so we should be able to get pretty dang close to the place before having to reach the water. I think. Is this thing faster than me? Actually, somewhat. Not while I'm jumping, of course, but just while running, it is. It's just across this water. It's not very far, luckily. Then we just need to find the boat guy, and they'll take us straight back to Vivek. Where boat? Unless I'm... No, I'm definitely on the right island. Here, let's just levitate our way up to the top, and then we can see where we're going instead of just circling around the shoreline. Which probably would have worked eventually. This is a tall building. Very nice. Okay, but then the dock would be this way. Oh boy, more acrobatics. That's what I need. Okay, back to Ebonheart.
I'm listening.
Hi. And then we parkour our way over here. And you might be able to take us somewhere else? Yeah, foreign quarter.
Short trip, long trip. You decide.
Then you can take us to wherever we're trying to go, I think. Oh wait, I was supposed to be going up the side of the water, right? I think so. Technically, I could catch up to that again later. Like, I could even go up the land path and go all the way up to Cool, I think. If I go to Balmora, then Alderoon, then Cool, then it'd be as close as possible. So let's try that. I don't think I've gone up the land route that far, but, you know, usually when I'm going that direction, I go with the boat. Why does this guy just keep
We make a
inching
special
down?
trip just for you.
I swear, at the start of the game, he was like right here. And then he was here, and then he was over here. And eventually he was at the top of the stairs, and I thought that was weird. And now he's like
Where would
most
you
of the way
like to
down the
go?
stairs. It's like every time I come here, he's in a different position. But that's fine. Take us to Alderoon. And you take us to Cool. Perfect.
We make a special trip just for you. Say no.
Now we need to go this way. Actually, this drops us off much faster, you know, much closer to the place we're actually going. Just because it's actually on land. Then we fly up over these mountains, as always. We've had to come to this camp numerous times, so it's only fair that we would memorize the entire route there. Which I think we actually decided that it is faster to just kind of go straight towards it over these mountains as well. So that's starting to wear off, so we refresh it again. Oh, he's way down there. Okay. That's fine. I see he's climbed up a bit. Okay, but now that we're at the top of the mountain, we can just kind of scale our way down. Because fall damage is a myth in this game. And head straight for the tribe. I swear moving diagonally still is faster. That might just be a perspective thing, I don't know. Because when you're moving straight ahead, the thing that you're approaching is just coming straight at you, so it's harder to tell the speed you're moving at. But if you're going diagonally, then everything's kind of moving past you, and thus you can kind of see speed a bit easier. I don't know. So what do you have to say about this? You've been named Nerevarine by the 4 tribes of Ardenfell and fulfilled that part of the prophecy. All these guys have named you Nerevarine, and you have fulfilled the 5th trial of the 7 visions. Nice. So what do I do next? What's the 6th trial? 6th trial. I was blind, but Azura's stars guided me through my dreams. Vivek's high priest, Suriani, has asked to see you when you are Hortator and Nerevarine. Go to him and demand to speak with the false god Vivek. Vivek has tried to keep Kagranak's tools secret, but you will need those tools when you stand before Dagoth-Ur. Get Kagranak's tools from Vivek. They are the keys to the riddle of the 6th and 7th trials. Sure thing, buddy. I have a feeling I have to make that run all the way back here again later, but that's probably fine. Alright, but we'll just head back that way. Let's see. Rest amulet. Get that going. Not that it... I need a better rest item eventually, so I can actually, you know, not run out of stamina even when jumping. That'd be nice. Because jumping can end up being significantly faster than just running. But I can't really do it all the time. Either because, you know, we're going uphill, or because it's just not feasible stamina-wise. Yeah, we're just gonna go back over this. That's kind of a weird pillar there. Why does that exist? What is that? Is it like a lightning rod? I don't know. Oh, he's stuck. Okay, bye. Interesting noises behind us. There we go. I don't need to use another levitate if we can just get up this one portion of the place. Because then it's all downhill from there. But it seems to be not wanting us to be able to do that. Okay, there we go. I'm starting to think it only generates fall damage if you have purposefully left the ground. Like, if you never jump, it seems like it just never even calculates fall damage, because it doesn't count you as in the air. Unless you actually purposefully leave the ground. Because it seems to have put you in two states. One is free fall, and the other is just walking. And in walking, you can fall. But it doesn't seem to be the same system. I don't know. So let's see. Now we need to go back to Vivek, which let's just use the Silt Strider, because we've discovered that that is a way to go. Back down to Ald'ruhn. Back down to Balmora. And then to
Why
Vivek.
walk when you can ride? Why walk when you can ride?
Again, I'm assuming we need to go to the Temple District. Just because, you know, I would assume that's where the High Priest would be. I think it's impeccable logic, if I do say so myself. So you, take me to, I guess, Hulalu. And from here, maybe they can take us to the temple. It is kind of weird that they can't all go to all the different regions, but... Additionally, let's get our weapon out, just in case. I know they were saying when you're Nerevarine, the temple guys aren't really gonna like us anymore. So... I've kind of been avoiding any kind of temples as is, but hopefully that's fine, because we're coming here on official business, so they shouldn't mind us, right? Hey you, are you the guy? Quickly, did you want to meet the Archaeanon? Sure. The Archaeanon? I think Archaeanon is it. The Archaeanon is in his private quarters, and he very much wishes to speak with you, but I am to warn you, avoid confrontation with the Ordinators at all costs. The Archaeanon has spoken with the High Fane Ordinators, but if you are a wanted criminal, they may try to arrest you. If the blood of faithful servants of the temple is spilled, it will make reconciliation all that much more difficult. Okay, where's his quarters? is waiting alone to speak with you in his private quarters. His private quarters are in the southern half of the East Chapel of the High Fane. You know what this means. We need our trusty old ring of
Whatever you're
aversion.
looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Okay. So is this where we're supposed to be going? Because it said, let's see. Yeah, in the southern half of the East Chapel. I guess that would have been the other door. I assumed it was the door that had the ordinator at it, but... Oh, but there are ordinators at the entrances to both the East and West Chapels. Okay. So I guess they're at both. But East is definitely not in the direction that we went. Let's see. Local map. Is there a way across inside of here? Because it'd be easier. Yeah, Hall of Justice. Oh, Vivek High Fane. Is that where we need to be? I think it is. Where's that exactly? So we need to go past this through here. Yeah, but there's the hymn there. Okay, and then we go up this and around the corner, up this and through here. Oh. I mean, the High Fane is where we're supposed to be going, right? Isn't that I mean, the Arcanon is not exactly the High Fane. I don't know what that means. Oh. In the southern half of the East Chapel of the High Fane. Well, this has the name of something we're supposed to be at, so let's, not probe. Let's just get in here. It shouldn't be that tough, right? There we go. No, not that. I need Ring of Aversion again. I keep pressing 2 instead of R, because 2 was my spell casting. Oh, hi. Are you the person? Oh. Well, would you look at me? I think I found it. You know the temple's doctrine on the Nerevarine? Perhaps it's time to change that doctrine. I agree. The temple must protect the people from false doctrines, and your association with the Imperial Intelligence make your motivations and integrity suspect. But you have been chosen Hortator and Nerevarine by the Dunmer people, and we have reached a crisis with Dagoth-Ur. You can no longer defend the people against the awakened Sixth House. You and your prophets may represent our last hope. Our situation is desperate, but I would rather have you hear the details of our situation and the circumstances leading to that situation from Lord Vivek himself. He has asked to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear in person what he has to say? Yeah, sure, why not? Good, here are 2 keys, one to the private back entrance to my quarters. Oh, I already, I may have already picked that. I hope you don't mind. It's fine. The other to a locked entrance to Lord Vivek's palace. I regret that at present the Ordinators are not completely under my control, so for now I'll ask you to avoid confrontations with them. Lord Vivek is expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient, but perhaps it would be better to not keep him waiting. Could you perhaps tell me where exactly is that? Because, I mean, you said it's like a palace, but it's a secret palace. So where is that? Let's see. Lord Vivek the poet is one of the 3 immortal god kings of Morrowind, a pillar of the tribunal, and blah blah blah. Where is he? Where can I find him exactly? He doesn't seem to want to really let me know about that, does he? Did he tell me where it was? Because usually when you say, go to this place, you tell him where it is. Because all he says is, to a locked entrance to Lord Vivek's palace. Which palace? Where? When? Why? I don't know. Maybe it's obvious. Maybe I'm just the one that doesn't understand what's going on here. Because, I mean, I certainly don't. I most certainly do not understand what's going on here.
Sarah.
You saw nothing. Okay. So, High Fane, Hall of Processing, but he wanted us to come out here, which is why he allowed us to go through the puzzle canal. You what? Okay. Maybe it's over there. Maybe it's at the end of the puzzle canal. I don't know what that means, but... we have... Telvanni, Arena. It's not the arena. Redoran. St. Dalen. St. Olms. Yeah, what's down here? Maybe just because I've never seen that place before, that's the place we need to go. I mean, it's certainly big. This looks like a palace. It looks Aztec, honestly. You got the terraces. You got the big thing at the top. What is this? Oh. Palace of Vivek. When I said I assumed it would be self-explanatory, I guess I was right. Hey, dude. How's it going? You're kind of in a little bit of a tricky place to get to. Hi. I expected you. We have business, you and I. You don't say. When I was young like you, I was very impatient, so I will keep our business short. Then, later, there may be time for other things. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Nerevarine, and end the persecution of the dissident priests, and proclaim to all Morrowind that Avara is the incarnate and Nerevarine, the prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagoth and the Sixth House. These things I will do, whether you wish or not. Well, that sounds good to me. Next, I propose to surrender to you the power and responsibility of defeating Dagoth. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You will receive the power as a gift in the form of an artifact called Wraithguard. You may accept the gift, then do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep it or break it as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift? What does that entail? Maybe it depends. Take your maybe as a no, and then conclude the interview. I hope it's not been too much of an inconvenience. If you change your mind, come back. Well, what does that mean? What does accept it? Why does he give me the choice to accept it? That means there's some downside. So I guess we can just talk to him again if we want to try that again, but he never... I assumed saying maybe, it depends, would have him give me more information on what the heck the Wraithguard is. But you know what? I did look a little bit into some things with the final quests, and I believe if you want to do it without Vivek's help, you get a big debuff to health. As in, like, 2/3 of this will just be gone. As far as I know, that is what I heard from, you know, doing my own research in my off time as to if I, like, the different paths you can take with the main quest. But I think we're just gonna go with this guy, no matter how much I would like to, you know, be like, screw you and just go do it myself. Perhaps we'll just go with this guy, because it seems to be the most direct path. I don't know. I guess I'll take it. Good, sensible of you. And now, will you give your oath before all gods and men, before all spirits visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself and Wrathguard to the defeat and destruction of Dagoth and the preservation of Morrowind and its people? She's like, no. Yeah, sure, why not? Not very sensible, but very good. I was hoping for someone who would have no hesitation about making such an oath. You will now have a brief, momentary sensation of time passing. Don't be alarmed. You are being taken out of time in order to avoid the unpleasant experience of learning how to use Wraithguard. It will be over before... There's a brief sensation of motion in total darkness, floating, but without a sense of weight or direction. You know it. Now, I will notify the temple that you are our champion. There shall be no more persecution of the dissident priests, and I hope both sides shall swiftly be reconciled. We have time for questions if you like, or you may leave as you wish, but I think there are at least 2 things you ought to know before you leave: how to use Wraithguard and how to defeat Dagoth-Ur. Well, you don't let me ask about Wraithguard, so how do I defeat Dagoth-Ur? To defeat Dagoth-Ur, go to Red Mountain and recover the artifact Hammer Sunder from the Gate Capital, or the Gate Citadel, Veminal. Then recover the artifact Blade Keening from the Gate Citadel, Odrosal. Then proceed with Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to the Citadel of Dagoth-Ur. Within the Citadel, find the Heart of Lorcan. Use the 3 artifacts to sever Dagoth-Ur's connection to the heart, and he will be destroyed. And the Blight ended on Morrowind. To destroy... Okay, yeah. To destroy Dagoth-Ur, you must sever his connection with the Heart of Lorcan. To do this, strike the heart with the artifact Hammer Sunder once, and then strike the heart more than once with the artifact Blade Keening. You must wear Wraithguard because you cannot handle either Sunder or Keening unless you are wearing Wraithguard. That is the short, simple explanation. Here is the long, detailed explanation, written down for your convenience. Read it, study it, commit it to memory. Okay. Let's, I guess, read that. Which one are we reading? What did you give me? To defeat Dagoth-Ur. Okay. For the past 20 years, the Tribunal has tried unsuccessfully to execute this plan. However, we failed because we were required to stage an assault and simultaneously maintain the Ghost Fence to prevent the threatened large-scale breakout of Dagoth-Ur's blighted hosts. With the Nerevarine leading the assault and the Tribunal free to devote their full energies to maintaining the Ghost Fence, this plan has a greater chance of success. Unfortunately, however, the loss of the artifacts Sunder and Keening and the recent increase in Dagoth-Ur's strength poses new problems for the execution of the plan. Therefore, our proposed plan has the following 5 phases. Phase 1, a series of aggressive raids to scout inside the Ghost Fence. I've already been in there plenty of times. That place is easy. A series of aggressive raids to neutralize Dagoth-Ur's Ash Vampire kin and recover artifacts from the bodies of his kin. 3, an assault of Gate Citadel Veminal to neutralize Dagoth Vemin and recover the artifact Hammer Sunder. 4, an assault on Gate Citadel Odrosal to neutralize Dagoth Odros and recover the artifact Blade Keening. An assault on the Citadel Dagoth with the artifacts Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to sever Dagoth-Ur's connection to the Heart of Lorcan and thus destroy Dagoth-Ur. Phase 1, raids inside the Ghost Fence. Oh gosh, when they said long-winded, they were right. They were... Hoo boy. The Tribunal, Ordinators, and... Buoyant? Is that buoyant? That's not how you spell that, is it? Who knows? I don't even know what that means, though. Anyways, are familiar with the terrain and will provide maps and current intelligence reports. The region inside the Ghost Fence is dangerous, and the Nerevarine will need to be familiar with its particular challenges. After measuring skills and resources against Dagoth-Ur's defenses, the Nerevarine will know better how to pace a campaign, alternating raids with improving skills, getting better equipment, and stockpiling resources. Well, I'm way ahead of you on that. I have pretty much the best gear in the game, as far as I know, and my skills are about as high as I care to increase them, and I have enough potions to overdose an elephant, so I think we're good on that front. Raids upon Ash Vampire Citadels. Dagoth-Ur's kin have become markedly more powerful in recent decades. After remaining stable for thousands of years, if they can be individually isolated and destroyed, they will not be able to support Dagoth-Ur in later stages of the war. It may also be that the dramatic increase in their power comes from the items enchanted by Dagoth-Ur. Salvage of such items may contribute to our resources. Assault on Gate Citadel Veminal. Essential to recover the artifact Hammer Sunder. For Phase 5, the Ash Vampire Dagoth Vemin has possession of Sunder and probably seeks to discover the secrets of its enchantments. He may also have access to notebooks and journals of Kagranak that have survived in the Dwemer workshops of Veminal. Assault on Gate Citadel Odrosal. Essential to recover the artifact Blade Keening. For Phase 5, the Ash Vampire Dagoth Odros has possession of Keening, and probably seeks to discover the secret of its enchantments. He may also have notebooks. Yeah, that's the same thing there. Citadel Dagoth. All the previous stages are preparations for this stage. Recent expeditions show that Citadel Dagoth has undergone extensive expansion. The location will need to be explored carefully. The known route to the Heart Chamber will be well defended. Alternative routes may exist. Dagoth-Ur will have anticipated our plan to destroy him by attacking the Heart, and he will almost certainly personally oppose approach to the heart chamber. Together, the tribunal could not defeat him, and he has grown stronger since then. Admittedly, the tribunal had the distraction of maintaining the ghost fence simultaneous with fighting Dagoth, but even so, the challenge seems daunting. The adoption of this phased campaign seems to offer the best chances for success. In retrospect, the tribunal's decision to directly assault Citadel Dagoth, rather than proceed step by step through lesser objectives, must be seen to have been a serious error. The tribunal did not feel it had the option of a slow-paced and deliberate campaign, given that they had many other competing priorities, not the least of which was maintaining the ghost fence and the outer defenses surrounding Red Mountain. The Nerevarine, on the other hand, should be best served by a careful step-by-step advance, with the additional advantage of building confidence along the way, while successes could undermine Dagoth-Ur's own assurance in his offenses. Employing Kagranak's tools against Dagoth-Ur. The source of Dagoth-Ur's supernatural power is the Heart of Lorkhan. The Heart is also the source of the Tribunal's divine powers. During mythic times, the gods took and hid Lorkhan's heart beneath Red Mountain as a punishment for creating the mortal plane. The Dwemer discovered the heart while building underground colonies. High Craft Lord Kagranak created enchanted tools intended to tap the powers of the heart. The War of the First Council was fought to prevent this sacrilege. Kagranak's use of these tools and the disappearance of the Dwemer race marked the end of the war. Kagranak's tools were covered by Lord Nerevar and Dagoth-Ur. Dagoth-Ur was left to defend the tools, or guard the tools, while Nerevar came to consult with us, his advisors. In Nerevar's absence, Dagoth-Ur experimented with the tools upon the heart. It was corrupted. We returned to discover a deranged Dagoth-Ur who refused to turn over the tools. When he attacked us, we drove him away. We left Red Mountain with the tools, and subsequently Sotha-Sil discovered their secrets. Collectively, we used the tools to establish a connection with the heart, enabling ourselves to transform our mortal natures. Thus, we became the Tribunal. Dagoth-Ur had survived our attacks, and without the tools, in a manner not well understood, Dagoth-Ur also managed to establish a connection with the heart and to transform himself into an immortal being. Our plan to destroy Dagoth-Ur also runs the risk of destroying the Tribunal. The plan is to permanently disrupt Kagranak's enchantments upon the heart, severing connections with Dagoth-Ur and ourselves, and rendering us all once again mortal. A mortal Kagranak may then be destroyed by a mundane... Kagranak? Wait, Kagranak is dead. Is it? What? Wait. A mortal Kagranak may then be destroyed by mundane means. I mean, we're not supposed to be destroying Kagranak. That's the name of the guy who built the tools, and he's long gone. And I don't think they're talking about destroying the tools that Kagranak made. So either this is a typo or something I'm not understanding, or it's a Freudian slip, in that the person accidentally says what they truly mean instead of what they were attempting to say. What if Dagoth-Ur is Kagranak? I don't see how he would be, but I can't really understand this line without that understanding. Why would that say Kagranak? Anyways, it might just be that I'm reading it wrong and it makes perfect sense to everybody else and I'm just weird. Who knows? I do that sometimes. Anyways, we're gonna carry on and possibly keep this in mind. Who knows? The loss of godhood and the possible death of the Tribunal are judged as a necessary risk and sacrifice. The normal procedure for establishing connection with the heart is a 3-step process. The wearer of Wraithguard strikes the heart with the hammer Sunder, causing the heart to produce a pure tone. Then the wearer of Wraithguard strikes the heart with the blade Keening, shattering the pure tone into a prism of tone shades. These tone shades are then imprinted upon the substance of the wearer of Wraithguard, giving him an immortal and divine nature. The Nerevarine will not be taught the secret rituals required to perform the 3rd step. Instead, the Nerevarine will strike the heart with Keening for a 2nd time, causing its tones to diverge into unstable patterns of interference. Further repeated strikes with Keening will further disrupt the tones, with the ultimate result of shattering and dispelling Kagranak's original enchantments binding the heart, thereby severing the heart's links with Dagoth-Ur and with any surviving heart wights. I assume that's what they call people who become immortal through the heart. And with the Tribunal Oh yeah, any surviving heart rights and the heart whites and the tribunal. Destroying Kagranak's enchantments upon the heart will also stop the corrupt effusion of the heart's divine power and end the blight on Morrowind. The Nerevarine may be tempted to steal the power of the heart. Dagoth-Ur and Sotha-Sil alone know this secret. Dagoth-Ur may, in extremity, propose to teach the Nerevarine to use Kagranak's tools to become a god. We doubt that the Nerevarine is fool enough to trust Dagoth-Ur and are content to take this risk. Be warned, the Nerevarine cannot safely equip either Keening or Sunder unless wearing Wraithguard. The Nerevarine will be injured every moment while holding either of these artifacts unless protected by Wraithguard. Persistence will be rewarded with death. If Nerevarine can equip the item while not wearing Wraithguard and receive no injury, the item is a counterfeit. One last note, Dagoth-Ur must not get hold of Wraithguard, and Nerevarine must prepare to use a recall or Almsivi intervention if there's any risk of death or capture. The element of surprise. Dagoth-Ur will not expect you to destroy Kagranak's enchantments on the heart. He does not know it is possible. He would not do it himself, and he knows we would have never tried it. He will not believe anyone would want to sacrifice the promise of such power. Further, advancement in House Dagoth, as in all great houses, is by challenging and confronting within the hierarchy. The Nerevarine's challenges and defeats of Ash Vampires and battles with the 6th House will be viewed in that light. Dagoth-Ur and his kin may assume the Nerevarine's ambition is to control the heart. Given that assumption, it is only reasonable that the Nerevarine would try and defeat each of Dagoth-Ur's subordinates in turn, working up to Dagoth-Ur. If the Nerevarine can defeat Dagoth-Ur and control the heart, so much the better. But logically, the Nerevarine would wish to rise as high in the hierarchy as possible before cutting a deal with the head of the house. Dagoth-Ur should try to recruit the Nerevarine into House Dagoth. It may be possible to pretend to join him, then betray him. However, any attempt to deceive him will be very risky. House Dagoth has a tradition of subterfuge and treachery, and because he is a deceiver, he will expect deception. Closing remarks. We place no compulsion upon the Nerevarine to adhere to the plans described here. We believe that they offer the best chance of destroying Dagoth-Ur, but we have also chosen to place our trust in the Nerevarine judgment and skill. Frankly, we see no alternative. If there are doubts or questions, speak with Vivek. He has agreed to serve as the Nerevarine guide and counselor for this campaign. It may be that if the Nerevarine succeeds, the tribunal will not survive. Such sentiments as might have been expressed to the tribunal should, in that case, be addressed to the land and people of Morrowind. May the happy convergence of fortune and prayer meet in our destiny. On behalf of Lady Almalexia and Lord Sotha-Sil, Vivek. Sweet Mama Jamma, that was a freaking long document. Okay, we are already 1 hour into this bad boy. I guess essentially what is being said here. First of all, we have Wraithguard, right? Somewhere in all this. There it is, Wraithguard. Yeah. So shield, reflect, and resist a bunch of things. Wow, wait a minute. That's 500,000 value. Wow. Okay, I know you're not supposed to be able to sell it, but if you think about it, that guy, the little dude, whatever his face is, I forget his name. Creeper? I think it's just Creeper. Mr. Creeper Man, the go-to vendor that I go to, he has 5,000 gold by default. Meaning, if you could just, you know, sell enough things to him, you could probably actually sell Wraithguard for full value eventually. If you really, really tried. Let's go Halalu, I guess? And then out to the foreign quarter. Because I think all I need to do is go to Red Mountain and start wreaking some freaking havoc. I think that's about all that you need to do with this. Because, yeah, essentially... Oh, I may rest and meditate on what I've learned. Interesting. Okay. Can we rest out here? Resting here is illegal. Okay, I'll rest further out here. Hold your horses. Resting here is illegal. Resting here is illegal. How far are the city limits? I mean, we're way out in the freaking wilderness now. Okay, I'll go across this river. Usually the borders of cities ended at rivers. That is just naturally how things go. Who wants some? Is it you? Get out of here. It was him. Okay. And now we can rest. I just want to level up, man. Not that I really need to. Personality, of course. Agility, sure. Luck, yes. We'll need some luck to beat Dagoth Ur, I guess. Now, my question is, can we beat Dagoth Ur before we sever the connection? Is he, like, literally invincible, or is he just very, very strong? Because, in theory, we do have some of the best gear in the game. There is a slightly better spear we could get, but in theory, we're about as good as we could ever get. And I think we need to go to Ald'ruhn to get to Red Mountain, right? Yeah, Ald'ruhn is closest to Ghost Gate. I mean, Caldera's closer, I think, but there's no real easy way to get to Caldera. Unless, I guess we could go to Balmora. Yeah, let's go to Balmora, go to the Mages Guild, and just teleport to Caldera from there. That'd be the easiest option. So, you know, we'll probably have to...
Is there something I can do for you?
Hi. We'll probably have to do something and actually go through the process of weakening Dagoth Ur before fighting him, but I don't really wanna.
A visitor. What may I do for you?
I mean, it's probably necessary, but we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna speedrun it. Because in theory, I mean, we're not really in any danger here, I don't think. We've killed ash vampires before. I don't know if these are special ash vampires that are going to be especially difficult, but overall, I've never had issues with them. So I don't see the problem. And really, everything in Red Mountain we were killing when we were 1/4 the level we are now with much worse gear. So at this point, I'm pretty sure everything in Red Mountain is just going to be an absolute pushover. And the only person I'm really worried about is maybe the special ash vampires that are controlling the citadels, and maybe Dagoth Ur. But aside from them, I'm not seeing any plausible way that we're going to be threatened by anything up here. Okay, we need to head more this direction. You see, we still walk when we're in the middle of the air if we don't jump. So I think that is what is causing it so we never take fall damage when we just walk off an edge. Just the game never actually considers that we've left the ground at all. Which I guess makes a little bit of sense. You know, if you think about it in the way that the game would function, code-wise. Yeah, we're near Ghost Gate, which is a place I kind of never wanted to have to go back to, but... You know, so long as we're not escorting someone and just killing everything in sight, I guess I'm fine with it. And I kind of like that they give me free reign over the whole situation. Get out of here. Okay, rest amulet. Get us through here. One of these does what I think it does. Okay. Now we're back into Red Mountain. Isn't this your favorite place to be? And look at that guy. That was supposed to be an ash vampire, right? No, it's just an ash zombie. Okay. Oh, this place is this more ominous than normal, or is this normal? Also, let's go check on the lady. Let's see how she's doing. Is she still rotting up here like she should be? No, she gone. Sad. Must have gotten eaten by some ash zombies a while back or something. Well, now we can go and explore those Dwemer ruins and shrines and all that such stuff. We don't have to worry about anything or anyone. Because we don't need money. We don't need resources. We only need the artifacts. And then we will win. It's almost kind of freeing to not have to worry about any funding whatsoever. Oh, it's the rake again. I don't like them. Alright. Well, let's continue up. We know this place like the front and back of our hand. So we're just gonna go straight to where we need to go, probably. I want to check out the shrines. Oh, what are you exactly? Oh, you're one of them. Alright, bye. Oh, it's one of you. Yeah, so these guys are probably the only things here that I've seen that I actually fear. Because those things suck. Of course, that was only one experience of them a while back when we were much weaker. And we have killed a couple of them since. So, in theory, it's not a problem, but... You're an ash ghoul. Alright. Oh, there's another one of those, and one of these. Man, I'm glad I did the escort before I leveled up, because yeesh. This place is spooky now. I feel like I have bigger problems than you, Cliff Racers. Like, seriously, I'm sitting here fighting these things. Whatever this thing is. And the Cliff Racers are still just like, we'll get them. We're powerful. They can't fight us. I'm immune to Corpus, so that's not going to do much to me. Well, let's go clear out some places. Kagranak study. Okay, that sounds important. Hi, who are you? Are you a Dremora? You don't like me. That's all I need to know. Alright, have fun with that. I'll take your heart. Thank you. I still don't like these doors. Just open the same direction, please. Okay. Everyone's just dying instantly, I guess. Ooh, raw ebony. And who might you be? You're dead. Okay. Oh, Dagoth Mendris. Was that an important guy? Did I just accidentally kill like a storyline dude? I didn't really even mean to. I would have still killed him, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, maybe I would have put more importance on it if I knew that wasn't just some random Ash guy. Why do you do this? I mean, look, your hinges don't even have any specific direction you're supposed to turn. You could open both doors inwards. You could. You definitely could. You just choose not to because you're being difficult. But who are you? Dagoth Endus. Alright. Amulet of Heart Rhyme. I do like rhyming. I know it's a completely different thing, but I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh, there's one of these. It's good money, but I don't need it. Who needs it anymore? Silence, my brothers. Ooh, Kagranak's journal. Contents of this handwritten journal are in an unfamiliar script in an unknown language. There are many complex diagrams, heavily annotated with numbers and strange symbols. I've never understood how to pronounce that word. I don't have to announce it for, like, I don't need to say it very often, so I don't really know how to say it. Annotated. Probably, I don't know. It's just an awkward word. It's like rural, where it's just like, I've never, rural just sounds like such an awkward word, you know? Anyways, the title page, however, is clearly marked in Aldmeris in Aldmeri is Aldmeris? Is that the language they use? That's weird. Kagranak's journals. Okay. Well, I'll take it. Journal of Kagranak. You can't just not take that, you know? It's pretty important. Alright. Well, not much else in here that I care about. Ebony, glass. Who needs it? Nobody needs that garbo. Yeah, oh wait. Fortify speed. There's some potions. Disease resistance. I definitely need that now that I'm completely resistant to all disease. Coin. Thank you. I don't know. My brain is split between wanting to collect all the loot all the time for all time, and also being like, man, I have infinite money. I don't need it. I just want to go fast and kill things, you know? It's a tough thing to fight against. Because sometimes you really just want to get the money. Were you special? Oh, you were special. Not anymore. You know, let this be a lesson to you kids. If somebody says you're special, it probably means you're gonna find someone even more special and they're gonna stab you 5 times with a spear and you're gonna be dead. You know? These are good lessons to learn. Was this everything that was in here? I guess so. Let me just check the local map anyway. Yeah, no other doors. We're good. Easy game. Jump attack. Okay, that was actually kind of awesome. I don't know. Honestly, I was about to start like clowning on jump attacks because they are really dumb 90% of the time. Because you usually, I mean, think about it. Why would you jump and get rid of all mechanical advantage on your opponent when, and also any like maneuverability? I mean, you need to be able to change plans at any given point in order to fight things correctly. You know? Hey, you were a jerk to me earlier, so I'm gonna kill you. And I couldn't even kill you before because, you know, you were too big of a jerk. And now you're dead. Get wrecked. Anyways, jump attacks, they just don't make a lot of sense because generally, the reason why you don't just hit something and then let your weapon bounce off is because most of the force you input into an attack is actually when you hit them and then continue pressing down. You know, it may feel like you're just kind of doing one hit, but you're really hitting and then slicing, you know, if it's a, you know, slashing weapon, of course. If it's a piercing weapon, you're hitting and then driving in, and if it's a bludgeoning weapon, you're just hitting and following through to the end of your hit. But anyways, if you jump, that means that you have lost your solid ground and you aren't able to really put that much force into the attack that you're using. You may be able to put your full body weight, but a trained swordsman or any trained weapon user already knows how to optimally put their body weight into the attack already. Like if it's a spear, you could twist your core to really get some extra oomph in your push. With any other weapon, you could also, I mean, really, it all depends on the twisting of the torso, I would say, of getting that optimal leverage and force into your attack. So jump attacks wouldn't really give you as much of an advantage as some people might think, unless you're doing a plunging attack. Like, if you were to just hold your spear point down and jump down on top of somebody, your spear would probably break, if I'm being honest, but you do a lot of damage. I mean, you're driving your entire body weight and your, you know, terminal velocity, essentially, depending on how long you were falling, straight into somebody with your weapon point first. You probably would also die, if I'm being honest. Like, it depends on how far you fall, of course, but I'm just saying, generally a jump, like if you're jumping forward to attack someone, not a good plan, not a good idea. But in that case back there, it worked pretty well because it looked cool. And that's probably why Hollywood does it so much, is because they're just like, man, we should just have another... That's a storm atronach? Interesting. Looks more like rock. Weird. But Yeah, I feel like we need to get more used to realistic fighting, you know? Because fantasy stuff can still be very cool, even with as realistic a fighting as you could possibly write. I think that people are just lazy and are just like, you know what, we're just gonna make a bunch of jump attacks and not really have to think about our choreography too much, because we just throw every rule of cool move we can think of into it, you know? And it's not how combat be. I don't know. Ooh, more Longblade. That'll help me a lot, totally. I use Longblade all the time. Okay, let's grab our probe. Or all 8 probes. Wield them all at once. And then you weren't trapped, but you're locked. Let's see, what was that? 6. Okay. Pick the lock. There we go. I have like infinite lockpicks now because I haven't been using them very much throughout the game, so we could just kind of open whatever the heck we want. Yeah, we've already read all those books before. Paralyze. That might be useful someday. You know, I keep saying that with every new item I pick up, but it's never useful. Oh, hi. I forgot that you do that sometimes. What exactly are you? Are you a Daedra Lord or something? Yeah, you were. Alright, well, you know, I don't much care. See you later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Void would be, like, having an aneurysm right now if he was watching. He just, like, sees the 50,000 value on that thing and is just like, no, why are you leaving it? Please. But, you know, sometimes you just get too rich. Sometimes there's too much money. I know it is heresy, but there is such a thing as too much money. Especially because, I mean, I just don't have the storage for it. To be honest, if I had infinite storage space, I would certainly pick up every single item and just be like, I'll sell it later. But because we've, like, maxed out our storage already, any further items we get are just going to be piling up inside our storage, and it's not actually gonna help us at all. Okay. Hopefully we have plenty of hammers for later, because we definitely want to repair this bad boy before we kill Dagoth. I mean, can you imagine going up against him with like a half-broken spear? That always hits me. You have such good aim, Mr. Crocodile Man. I don't appreciate it. Okay, let's continue on. I don't know what is down there, if there's anything down to the left, but hopefully there's nothing too important. Let's get some Amulet of Rest going. Ugh. Really, dude? I wasn't ready. I was prepping. You can't fight someone when they're off doing their thing, just getting ready for combat. That's rude. These Dremora nowadays, they have no sense of honor, you know? Let's look at the map and see if there's any other way, because yeah, we went up there before. There's a shrine, which we already cleared out. I'm pretty much just gonna, I guess, run around wildly and kill everything I see and finish every dungeon I see. Because, I mean, why not? I guess. Because I don't know where these places are that they were talking about. The citadels and all that. I have no idea where those are. I never went that far into the mountain. We only had 2 days to explore it, to be fair. Let's see, is this connecting back to somewhere we've already been? Oh, this looks new. Oh, there's a big statue. That's a good sign. Citadels have statues, generally. Are we getting close to one of them? Well, that looks delightful down there. Is that the way forward? Just a sheer cliff into nothingness? Of course, it doesn't help having all this, you know, pollution in the air. Oh, is this another Dwemer? This looks like another Dwemer thing. With a tornado in it. That's nice. I like tornadoes. Why is there an orb? I think that's an entranceway, right? It's like at the start of the game, we had that thing where we turned a valve and one of those opened. Huh. Well, I don't know how to get in there. Is this somewhere I'm supposed to be yet? Is this for later? Oh, that's lava. That is a lot of lava. That is probably not where we're supposed to be. Let's skirt around the edge right next to the lava, shall we? What's down here? Oh boy, nothing. My favorite. Yeah, this seems to be like the crater of the volcano. We're just gonna levitate our way out of there, because there was no way that those physics were gonna add up. Let's see, can we just levitate across? Is there even anything across to enter? I don't think there is. I see nothing. Alright, well maybe this isn't the right place to be. Take off our outer facility. Okay, I'm probably not supposed to be here yet. when the place just straight up says final boss on it, I don't think that's the right place to be. So let's levitate again, because we have a few uses of this, and then we have full mana, so we can levitate ourselves around. And let's just get a lay of the land a bit, you know? Fly up here, see if we can't see any big, large facilities that may or may not be construed as a citadel, perhaps. And I really wish I could just go up instead of having to look like this for a while, you know? If only I could just go up, like spacebar kind of up. Have I been there? Yeah, that's where I've already been. Let's head this direction. We can actually do that on the ground here. That's death. I don't know. That doesn't look great. Why does that not look great? Alright, is this another entrance to the same place? Looks like it. Rat. Dang birds. Well, we're down here now. Where is here? Connects into this. Just connected down to the mine. Yeah, I have no idea. If only we had wind form. I'm sure I could find plenty of places around here with a wind form. Because I could just fly around at the speed of sound all over the mountain. That'd be great. I would like that. Yes, I understand. You birds are right here. I get it. Oh, there's more of you. Okay, thank you. Do you think the cliff racers are some kind of Daedra? Because they are evil. You know, they might be they might be the kin of Daedroth Dagoth, that's his name. Not Daedroth, that's a completely different unit. Okay, there's the fence again. There's more fence. Down here is where the ghost gate is, I think. Let's look at world. Yeah, there's Dagoth. Oh, there's Odrasol. Or Ordrasol? That's one of the places I need to go. Where is that? And how did I miss it? I guess it was down here somewhere. Alright, well, we have our heading, I guess. That was one of the places, right? That was one of the citadels. We're freaking out. Okay. Yeah, it's like directly north of here or something. Yeah, essentially. Okay, well, there's only one option then. We gotta levitate just straight north and hope for the best. I don't know where the entrance was, but who cares when you can fly? And probably at this point in the game, they expect you to be able to fly. So, it's not really bending the rules to get here, it's just getting here the only way that I know how. And one of the ways they probably expected people to get here, I would assume. Wow. You know, you guys look so intimidating at a distance when you're throwing spells at me and all that, but really you're kind of nothing. Oh, okay, so it was down that little cliff. There was a bridge. Alright. Well. Kill the lame-o, and then head on into... here's the door. Okay, we found it. Dwemer Training Academy, you what? Is this where I need to be? I'm gonna assume so. Oh, finally! It has been a long time since we have been able to use this bad boy. Oh wow, it only unlocked 1/2. That is charming. By charming, I mean annoying. And they should stop it right now. Ooh, there's a tower. I do like towers. Potions. More potions. Dwemer halberd that doesn't act like a halberd. Wait, well actually this one actually has pretty decent chop and slash. But still, not nearly as good as the thrust. That's good. Because yeah, most of the halberds are just absolutely horrible chop and slash damage. I don't know why that is. They're really trying to outfit you here with some nice dwarven stuff, aren't they? And I would take that stuff, you know, if I cared. Do I still have this locked to something? Oh, I do. Amulet of Opening. It's on 7, I think. Close. 7. There we go. Delightful. Alright, where... There's something under there. I see you. Don't think you can hide from me, potion. I know how many legs a stool is supposed to have, and that isn't it. Alright, well, there's nothing down here. How delightful for me. So I guess we go up into the tower. Oh wait, no, there's another door here. More people to kill. Oh, who the heck is that? Were they always there? And who's making steppy noises over here? There's somebody up there, maybe. Yeah, sure, I'll take stuff. I'll take a key. You know, it's kind of disturbing to look behind you where you've already been and see a person over there. it's like, where did you come from? Why did I not see you before? Like, seriously, this is... Yeah, look at that. Glass halberd. 1 to 6 chop damage. And this is one of the most chop-oriented designs of halberd. I mean, you have the piercing end at the back, but for the most part, you're not going to be able to stab with that too effectively. That is a chopper or a slasher. That is all that do. I don't know. Just a little pet peeve that I have now. It's just things that should do chopping damage that don't. Oh, there's just a... I should be able to hit this from here, right? Right? That is well within range, right? I have a spear. This thing's supposed to have good range. Alright, well, it's just an Atronach up there. I don't think that's anything too important. I don't even see any doors up there. There's some... Fine, we'll go up there. My curiosity about whatever is on this little table here is too much. Plus, I wanted to get revenge on you for breaking physics and making it so I can't jump up and hit you. Because obviously I should have been able to. Obviously. And it was a useless potion for me, but that's fine. Now we need to head over to the tower. Head up here. Oh, ain't that great. Oh, that's just amazing. Thank you. I'll be taking that. In Citadel Odrosol, I discovered the artifact blade Keening, one of the enchanted tools created by the Dwemer Craftlord Kagradak. You don't say. That is what that is. Nice. Well, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. I have gotten what I need from you. Now, where might the other one be? Can you just show me on the map? Oh. You do show me on the map. I guess it updated my map before we got here, because I've never been anywhere near that, and yet it shows it right there. So we need to move approximately this direction. Kind of around the center, because I don't want to go through the lava again. Damn. My leg bones. After that impact, my leg bones are now connected to my, you know, neck bones. And that is not good. That is generally an unhealthy state of living. Rat. Alright, we just head this way and it should be on our left somewhere. Get out of here. Let's get some resting going on. Because we need that stamina to be nice and ready for when we get there so we can just obliterate the whole place in one go. Let's see. I think it's across the bridge. And then kind of just off to the left somewhere around here. Maybe up and over? No, it's still further in. We can still walk closer to it before having to fly. I don't know, maybe I can just access it by walking up these cliffs somewhere. I don't know, I'm not sure. Kind of hard to tell. But still further up, so let's keep going. Okay, it's dead ahead. this way. And we should be able to get in there pretty easily. Man, I think Dagoth is going to be an absolute pushover, you know? I don't think we're going to have any issues whatsoever. And maybe we'll finish the game today. Maybe we can just go and obliterate Dagoth. Am I going too far down? Is this not where I'm supposed to be? I think this is not where I'm supposed to be. Levitate out of here. Let's go. Oh, great. It's hard to levitate when you're flying at my face like that. You know? Luckily, they're all one shot, so. Where's the door? I hope the door's down here, because that's where I'm going. Oh, hi. Oh boy, medium armor skill. It's very shiny. I see no door here. Let's go further up, I guess. There it is, I think. Maybe, probably. Yes, it is. Okay. We're good. Oh, just give me a moment, good sir. Yeah, just get spam stunned into non-existence. That's how we like it. We have a lot of bolts in these. A lot of gems. I'll take those. Just because they weigh almost nothing. So. Dang it. Yeah, it definitely is them. They always reduce my strength. Freaking hate you guys. Alright, well let's now use half of our mana to try to get our strength back. Unless I have a potion for that, but I doubt we do. It's not like I'm using my mana for much anyways, but still. That enemies can just run right up to you and obliterate all of your... any of your stats in just a little spell they throw at you that is very hard to avoid because they cast it as soon as they see you. Like there, he died within a few seconds of seeing me, and I still got the debuff. Luckily, we got this spell. There we go. We're back to normal. Thank you for wasting everyone's time, Mr. Bone Walker. Nobody likes you. You see, Mr. Ball, that's the kind of guy we want to see. You know, because he just sits there and makes a bunch of funny noises and then he dies. He doesn't debuff us or do anything bad. He's just dead. He's just a silly little guy, you know. So that's what we like around here. That's what we're looking for. Is the entrance? Yeah. Okay. The only other way to go was down here. There was another doorway. Let's get some rest going. Get out of here. Don't know what that is. Parchment with scrawling. Oh, it's this one. We've seen that one before. Why are multiple people scrawling the same thing? It's kind of weird. You know, I guess it's fine. Potions, thank you. Oh, an ash statue. A heavy Dwemer chest. It has a singular mug in it. Okay. That is a lot of space for just one little mug, I must say. Oh, hi. Nice. Get that health back. You know, why was there even a bone walker in here? And this isn't like an undead type of place. It's more Daedra, you know? See, like this guy makes sense. But the bone dude does not make sense. I do not like him, and I want him to die and never come back. Thank you very much. Yeah, he was a jerk. Always taking your strength and being a jerk, you know, it's just not nice. Are you a special guy? Oh, you were a special guy. The only way that I know is that they have, you know, slightly more health than one of the regular guys, or they look like a mini Dagoth. That is also kind of a sign. Oh, Sunder. Well, thank you. Guess I need to go put some stuff away somewhere, because Sunder weighs a lot apparently. Beldo the Undying. Well, I guess they'll need to update your name. Okay. Well, that seems to be everything around here. Now we have all three of the thingies, right? We have the Sundering, the Keening, and the whatchamacallit? Wraithguard, that was it. So we win the game, right? Can I have my prize now? They go the wrong way. I think I went too far. I think this was the exit. I thought this would be one of the side rooms, but no. Alright, journal. What do you say then? Citadel Vermil, I found the artifact hammer Sunder. Yeah, that is what that is. So what do I do now? Because the place with Dagoth was kind of closed off. You have the book. What does the book say? Where are we in the plan exactly? Because the plan, let's see. Ah, this is the plan we're on, I think. Of course, that's all a bunch of lore. I think this is all lore. Yeah, I was just talking about how to do stuff with the heart. We don't care about the heart. Because we need to get to the heart is the issue. But it's in there. And I don't know how to enter there. Maybe it's open now. Maybe the game just keeps that closed until you've gotten all the things necessary. Which is very possible. So let's go do that, I guess. Into the volcano. My favorite place to be. Oh, hi, dude. Was all that attacking just from you? Interesting. I was gonna say, I could have sworn there was a cliff racer on me. It's like that feeling where you're like, I swear something's watching me. It was like that, except I swear there was a cliff racer right on me. And it's a feeling I felt many times, so I don't think that I would have mistaken it for anything. Alright, well, here is a mountain. And over on the other side of the mountain, possibly, is where we need to be. So let's just walk our way up here. Slaughter this guy over here. And hopefully our levitation doesn't run out on top of some lava. You know, that's generally what we hope for around here. So we need to head more this way, it looks like. Get out of here. But we're fine. We're doing all right. Hopefully the door is now open to Dagoth. If not, I guess we'll be having a difficult time. Now, it does beg the question, did the dwarves or the Dwemer know that the heart of Lorcan was under here? Or was that just kind of a happy accident? Did they just accidentally run into that? Because we obviously know it was down here. And if we knew it was down here, you wouldn't really mine in the place that it is unless you were trying to find it, right? It just seems logical. Because personally, oh gosh. We're fine. I wouldn't be trying to find that object because it seems pretty bad. And it seems like things will go wrong. Although, to be fair, I would probably actually be looking for that object. Because at that point, there would be no cautionary tales like, hey, don't do this or you will die. And honestly, if it was any kind of source of immortality, I'd be jumping on that idea. So, how we open you? How open? I have artifacts. Let me in. I demand entry. Well, this obviously has nothing to do with Azura, so we don't have to just wait for, like, dusk or dawn. But I don't know what we do have to wait for that to open. Or maybe we don't have it open at all. Maybe there's another entrance that I just can't see because of the very hectic winds around this area. Where does one go? Because I have all the things. I did the things, right? I went to the 2 places. I got the items. I have the stuff for the heart. I'm all prepared. We're ready to enter. Maybe I need to like look up how to open Dagother because I could see myself standing around here for quite some time. We are gonna wait. Probably until healed. There we go. We seem to still be all right. Let's also go through this. Let's see. Because yeah, if I can't enter right now, I would like to know that. But how does one enter Dagother? Okay, well it says that the entrance is right down inside the mouth of the volcano. And it says you have to use levitation to get to it. So, who knows? I'm gonna assume that maybe the one that we're looking at is not the correct entrance, because I think you could get here without levitation. Oh great, we need our other hammer here. Maybe I should go get more hammers. That seems like quite the detour. Anyways, because yeah, I think... yeah, there's a path down to here. Maybe you need to go further in. Because, yeah, this is definitely a door, but this might be, you know, in a lot of Elder Scrolls games, they have shortcuts out of places that aren't actually the entry door itself. So I'm going to assume we have to go towards the lava, which is not a great place to be, but I will accept that that may be where we have to be. Doesn't look like it, though. I think I've been lied to. Because, yeah, I see no other entrance whatsoever anywhere in here. Dagother, buddy, pal, friendo. I want to come in so I can join your cult. Let me in. Great. Let's grab... Levitate 0? Is that really what I have there? I don't have enough mana. What? Oh, I don't have enough magicka for the actual levitate spell. By 2. Okay, that sucks. I know I have another levitate. I know I have this. That's levitate. Oh, 0 to 1. Wow. I guess we could just wait here. Can we just wait a day? Nice. And it still isn't fully charged, but that's fine. Our amulet's mostly charged. So this isn't where we need to be. Like, at all. I don't know why anyone would lie to me like that. Because the only door I know of, unless they mean inside the lava, but I think that's just death. But I'm pretty sure we saved. Let me just save again. just in case everything goes horribly wrong. Because I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid. Into the lava we go. It's a nice warm bath, I guess. Oh, there we go. Ah, nice and warm. What a nice, comfortable soup to be sitting in. Yeah, that didn't help. That's all just soup. Oh. It was hidden on that one pipe over there. Alright, delightful. Let me actually F9 just so I didn't lose half my HP. Because, yeah, that's, maybe a little bit dumb. And I don't have the best ability to get health back right now. But that, you know, it's fine, because we just need to not lose health, you know? There we go. Well, this feels like one of those ghost shows where there's like, we're now locked inside with the ghost. For 24 hours, we'll
Come,
be
Nerevar,
here.
friend or
Oh.
traitor, come. Come and look upon the heart and a
Are
Kulakan.
you an evil guy? I think you are.
And bring Wraithguard. I have need of it.
Okay, you bet, buddy. I'm gonna come and we're gonna have a great time
Come
over
to the
here.
heart chamber. I wait for you there, where we last met countless ages ago.
I don't think it was countless ages, you know, I could probably count them. I mean, really, when it comes to ages, how many ages ago could it have been? What, like 20, 30, 50 maybe? It's about as many as I could imagine ages having gone by since that happened. I don't know, 200, 300? It's not really countless. I can tell you how long it's been. Delightful. We'll just keep stockpiling these things. Oh boy, money. Exactly what I always wanted. Also, let me just throw away some stuff like this axe that I picked up because I thought I might sell it. I'm not gonna sell that. We don't need it. We don't need any of these maces. We're not... Oh. We're not gonna sell
Come
any
to
of them.
me through fire and war. I welcome you.
Because we are finishing this game, and I am also already richer than God. So, you know, which isn't really hard because God doesn't really care about monetary possessions. So saying that you're richer than God doesn't make a lot of sense because I'm pretty sure he has like no money. He could probably make money if he wanted, just make it appear out of thin air. But you know, it's as it stands right now, God probably doesn't have any monetary value at the point. You know, his what is it called?
Welcome,
net
Moon and
worth?
Star. I have prepared a place for you.
Yeah, net worth. His net worth is probably not very much. I mean, it's like, I guess net worth includes all your possessions, and I guess heaven has like roads made of gold. So yeah, actually maybe his net worth is a little higher than I originally thought of. But you know, that's fine. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Inner tower. Probably. What's in here? More people to kill? More death and destruction to throw at people? Woo! Demon longbow. I don't really care about it, but you know what? It's nice that it's there. Oh, hi. You're not loot. You're quite far from loot. Alright, see you.
Come. Bring Wraithguard to the heart chamber. Together let us free the cursed false gods.
Bro, are you just gonna keep nagging at me? You know, maybe I should kill you just for that. I mean, you're being real annoying and kind of clingy right now, Mr. Dagother. I don't appreciate it. You know, I am my own Nerfanarbanin, and I would like to not be like tied down with all of your baggage, Mr. Dagother, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no to your whole. Ooh, dragon scale, huh? Actually, 130. That is almost better. Not quite better, but that is almost better than the ice armor. Imperial dragon scale, you say? I have to keep an eye out for that. Stuff seems cool.
Welcome, Nerevar. Together we shall speak for the law and the land, and shall drive the mongrel dogs of the Empire from Morrowind.
Sure, yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Oh, hi. Why are you here? Kind of low level. You... fake Dagoth. Blood ring. Yeah, I'll take that. Wonder how many enchanted items I can have by the end of the game. Probably hundreds. Maybe thousands. My inventory is very full. But that's fine. Interesting. Fortify hand to hand. That seems like an interesting weapon. I am not going to be using it. Maybe someday. You know, maybe someday we'll do hand-to-hand through all the games. That'd actually be kind of cool. Just beat every game in a row with hand-to-hand combat. If that's even possible. I don't know. Are you him? Or are you like a different Dagoth? Because I fought like 17 Dagoths on the way here. And you know, it's really like the dungeon that cried Dagother. You know? Everyone knows that classic tale. If the dungeon keeps throwing Dagoths at you, eventually it just means nothing. Eventually it's just worthless, you know? And I really don't want that kind of experience with you, Dagoth, so you should probably tell me exactly if you are indeed the Dagoth, or if you're just a Dagoth. Because it's important for me to know these things. I gotta know. Yeah, I'm gonna assume you are the Dagoth, though. And,
Welcome, Moon and Star.
Yeah, let me put away my
place
stuff.
Where destiny is made.
Yeah, sure. So where's the heart? Can I go see the heart real quick? I just need to like I just need to like talk to it for a minute. I just want to see it. You know, I'm just like sightseeing. Okay, let's see. It began here. It will end here. Have you any parting words? Or do you prefer to skip the speeches and get on to our business? You are the challenger here, after all. So to you goes the courtesy of the first blow. First of all, save. I don't know. Our business? You're the challenger here. Courtesy of the first blow. Now that you have come to me here, there can be but one result. Many times I have considered offering to share this place with you. I considered offering to accept your oath of service. You might try to buy my trust by giving me Wraithguard, Keening, and Sunder. I thought we might once again be friends, comrades, brothers in arms. But I have won this place and power by right of conquest, by right of daring and enterprise, and I will not risk it to cunning and deceit. I offer you no deals. If you are my enemy, I cannot trust you, and even if you are not my enemy, I cannot let you live. It will all be decided here. I believe I will prevail, but I cannot be sure, and I am vain enough that, should I fall, I would wish to be remembered in my own words. So if you have any final questions you should ask them now. I have final questions I would ask of you if you would answer. Yeah, I don't really have final questions, but you can ask things. Are you really Nerevar Reborn? Yeah. I mean, evidently, I fit all the stuff. You think that's the real one? Okay, I assume so. I suppose the mask was a bit different. The other one's kind of had a silver mask. He has a gold mask. And in all the dreams, everyone was seeing, like, gold masked guys, so I assume that that's him. But that is bitter. The gods and fates are cruel. I served you faithfully once, Lord Nerevar, and you repaid me with death. I hope this time it will be you who pays for your faithlessness. Second question is, if you win, what do you plan to do with the power from the heart? Will you make yourself a god and establish a theocracy? Or a thearchy? Interesting. Or will you complete Akulakan and dispute control of Tamriel with the Septums? Or will you share the heart with your followers, as I have, and breed a new race of divine immortals? Well, you see, I don't know. I feel like the options here are do what he did, do what he maybe wants to do, or do what he did. So I'm going to say that I have my own secret plan. I'm going to keep him thinking, you know? Because if he thinks that I'm just going to be doing the same thing as him, then I'm just going to be a copycat. So no, I have my own plan. You don't need to know that. You don't need to know what kind of diabolical things I have in mind. Well, perhaps there may be surprises in store for me yet. Or perhaps you obscure your plans on principle. Or perhaps you are an instinctive bluffer. No matter. My final question is, if I had offered to let you join me, would you have surrendered Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to me to seal your oath? No. Yes, if I had a cunning plan. So basically, like, yeah, but I'd betray you. That's one option. But I'd probably say I would never join you. You know, I have my own plans. I'm my own person. I'm not one of your followers. I'm just gonna be my own hero. Thank you for your forthright response. And now, if you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger, and I await your first blow. Yeah, ask questions. Let's see. What is your plan for the heart? I will continue to draw divine power from the heart and distribute it to my kin and followers. I will continue to broadcast divine power upon the blight winds so that it will touch each soul on Vardenfell, and then more broadly across the waters to the rest of Morrowind and Tamriel. In time, every mortal in Tamriel shall feel the liberating contact with the divine. Interesting. Well, why are you doing this? It will serve three purposes. First, it will be the champion of my armies, liberating first Vardenfell, then Morrowind, and then perhaps the rest of Tamriel. Second, it will serve as a sower and cultivator of the divine substance derived from the heart. 3, it will serve as the prominent banner and symbol of our cause, to defy the Empire, to liberate mortals from ancient superstitions, and to glorify our crusade against the gods. Yeah, how do you justify your crimes? If by my crimes you mean the inevitable suffering and destruction caused by war, then I accept the burden of leadership. The sixth house cannot be restored without war. Enlightenment cannot grow without the risk of upsetting the tradition-bound and complacent herd. And the mongrel armies of the Empire cannot be expelled from Morrowind without bloodshed. As I have charity and compassion, I grieve, but our mission is just and noble. Alright, well that's all I really need to know. I don't need to know any of your other plans. You're just gonna blabber on about stuff. Very well. If you are impatient to begin, go ahead. You are the challenger. To you goes the first blow. Does it now? I don't think it does. Alright. Do the credit sequence. We're done here. We're alright. We're done. That's it. We win. Okay, no. I think we still have stuff to do. I don't know. That you destroyed him. I guess I did. Is that the real him? Was that No. that wasn't him. I didn't even use the freaking heart. I didn't even weaken him with the heart. Is the heart in here? Was that like a shade of him?
What a fool
hi.
you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no escape.
Alright,
No
so he
recall
does
or
have more health
intervention
this
can work
time.
in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.
Yeah, we don't have enough healing for this. If we did, we would be fine here. Because actually, we do have quite a bit of stuff. But let's see. I think... Oh, yeah, and he reduced everything. Yeah, so let's not do that. We need to go with, Yeah, no, it doesn't work. So, yeah, he is the real one. Not this one. This one's the wimpy one. So we do need to get the hearth. The heart. Wherever that may be. Is that in there? Do I need to, like, do things with that before going and fighting him? Because I'm assuming once we fight him without his heart
Is this
power...
how you honor the sixth house and the tribe unmourned? Come to me openly, and not by stealth.
I'm not stealthing. I'm running around freely. But yeah, there was an upper tower place we can go. And I assume that's where the heart might be? I don't know. It's the only other place I haven't been. Here it is. Tower. Alright, I don't see a heart in here if you're asking me. Ooh, glass. There's a lot of glass. Interesting. Well, there's nothing up here. Let's look at the local map. There's outer facility, lower facility. There was this cousin Dagoth Jim. He works in finance. Well, now I feel bad. I just killed the finances guy. What the heck? So, is the heart in there with him? Because it seems like there's not really anywhere else to go. I might need to literally use the items in there with Dagoth while he's fighting me. Which would be a bit unfortunate, but if I'm wearing Wraithguard, the guy said that the items won't hurt me. So... that might work. Alright, well, let's go try that, I guess, and because I can't see any other direction we can go in here. And I'm pretty sure the heart is supposed to be in here. That's kind of what everything has led up to, right? Unless the heart was in a completely separate location and I've just jumped the gun on this, which might be true. We're gonna go back in there. We have a save. So we're just gonna, hey dude. Yeah, take your finances elsewhere. Oh. There's a heart ring. Cast when used. What does that mean? I guess just I need to use it. But that's pretty decent, I guess. Let's put on Wraithguard. And then I don't know. I mean, we have short blade skill. Actually. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but you know what? It does a lot of stuff. Maybe this is what I need to do. Maybe I need to stab him. Maybe he's the heart. Which actually means we need to hit him with Sunder first. But I don't know if we actually...
What a fool you are. I'm a god.
Dodged it.
How can you kill a god?
Loser.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.
Multiple fake Dagoths over here. Nice, nice. Are we supposed to be going, like, over there? That is a big thing. Rip. Rip. Nice. We got some health back. You think the heart is on that thing? Oh, hey, Dagoth. How's it going? Fancy meeting you here. Are these your buddies, by any chance? You, They kind of sucked. Oh, hi, Dagoth. I didn't mean it. They don't suck. They're fine. They were good workers. I'm gonna jump down here because I have enough acrobatics to survive that. What you gonna do about it, huh? What do you say to that? Think the heart's down here somewhere? Is this like? Am I supposed to have this much acrobatic skill at this point? Am I supposed to go down here? Or is this like unexplored territory? Is this just somewhere the devs never really expected people to go? Well, I mean, they have ramps and everything. I guess they expected people to be here at some point. Oh, and there's a bridge. Is that the heart? Maybe this is all part of our grand plan. Maybe this is what we need to do, is just juke the guy and run in here. That looks like a heart. Hey dude, I'm gonna schmack your heart. You good with that? I sure hope so. Bonk. And then
What are you doing?
bonk,
What are you
bonk,
doing?
bonk,
Stop!
bonk,
This is
bonk,
the end.
bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, hi. All right, roll credits. Let's. Okay, I think we still have things to do, but anyways, I think I win. I think I win. All right, I almost died because I didn't have any health, but you know what? We figured it out. Our acrobatics. Oh, that's unhealthy. That's that ain't so good for you. You good? You're not good. You're oh gosh, you're very not good. Man, I'm sorry. Dude, you must have been working on that thing for a long time. That was a big old statue. So I apologize. That wasn't my intention. I wanted to kill you, not like your entire statue thing. That seems like a really rude thing for me to do. Now I just feel bad. Can I wait in here, you think? No. I need health. I guess I have health potions in here. Last thing I would want is... How much health does it even restore? What did that do? 2 health for 5 seconds. Wow. These potions are about as useless as I thought they were. Okay. We're fine. We're alright. It's giving us some amount of health. And I gotta use them eventually, so you know what? It's fine. I think we won. I think that was it. Unless that was another trick. Maybe I'll go out that door and he'll be like, psych, that wasn't the right heart or the right Dagoth. It was another one of my tricks. I sure fooled you. Man, I wonder if I could have just gone straight there just by jumping off that cliff and landing in the heart chamber. I probably could have, if I'm being honest. Or maybe like, what does this do? Oh. Well, thank you. What do you mean? Well, he's not here, so, I'm gonna assume that means that I win. I didn't even notice you. I was looking down
You
at my
no
loot.
longer
Oh,
bear
hi.
the burden of prophecy. You have achieved your destiny. You are free. The doomed Duima's folly, Lord Dagoth's temptation, the tribunal's seduction, the god's heart freed, the prophecy fulfilled.
Yo, lady, you're really
All
loud.
fate sealed and sins redeemed. If you have pity, mourn the lost, but let the weeping cease. The blight is gone, and the sun's golden honey gilds the land. Hail, Savior, Hortator, and Nerevarine. Your people look to you for protection. Monster and villains, great and small, still threaten the people of Vardenfell. Enemies and evils abound, yet indomitable will might rid Morrowind of all its ills. For you, our thanks and blessing, our gift and token given. Come, take this thing from the hand of God.
Okay, well, see you later, I guess. You're very loud, you know. You should work on that. What's this? Huh. That is a really crappy ring. Why does it just give night eye? Like what's that about? Oh, did you give me a buff as well or something? I have resist stuff. Oh, but that's probably just from wearing Wraithguard. I don't know. What's what did that do exactly? Like, was it just, did you literally just be like, hey, you killed like a literal god? Here, now you can see in the dark. Congratulations. That's amazing. Good job. I don't know, I feel like that would be what I would have gotten as like a consolation prize should I have lost. Just like, hey, you might be dead now, but you know what? Here's a night eye ring. Congratulations. You tried your best. Well, let's get the heck out of here. Can I rest in here? I can, until healed. I just want to get my health up a bit more because I do not like running around at such low health. It is not fun. So what now? That is a good question. I mean, that's the end of the game, technically, I think. There might be more quests, as in, like, maybe I need to go back and talk with Vivek or something. We played the DLC. Not as much. I did play some Solstheim, as you can see by the ice armor. But aside from that, I kind of just went there to get the armor, because I felt I might need it for Dagoth. But, yeah, I never finished it fully. Or else I would have had the Spear of the Hunter, which I do not have. So, But as I've done with the other games, I might just move on. Because, like, in Skyrim, I played the main quest line and then moved on backwards to Oblivion. And then in Oblivion, I did the main quest line and moved back to Morrowind. And now I might be done with Morrowind and move on, possibly directly to Daggerfall, or maybe just after playing another game or two in between, I might jump over to Daggerfall, because I think that's the next earliest one. And then we might go from there. And maybe someday I will have played all of the Elder Scrolls series. Because, you know, I used to be a plebeian that had only ever played Skyrim, you know? And I don't want to be known as that. So I have to diversify my skill set here a bit. But let's, I guess, head back to Vivek and see how he's doing. Like Vivek the place and Vivek the person. Oh, who are you? Are you good after your master's dead? Are you still... No, you're not good. I guess he's still alive. I guess not everything is hunky-dory now that Dagoth is dead. Am I going the right way? I do not think so. Here's a plan. We have... Oh, really? Who even are you? You're nothing. And you're even less than nothing. And cliff racers. Okay, there is two things we can do. I have intervention, and if this works, if I can get this to work, then we can go somewhere else. Hey, last use. Perfect. Hey, dude. We're friends now because, you know, the guy said that we were. Because, you know, the temples don't hate us at this point. Probably, maybe, anymore. Kind of. They probably still hate us. They just won't attack us. Alright, but take me back to Vivek. I just killed Dagoth, you know, like a god. So just keep that in mind, Mr. Travel Man.
We make a special trip just for you.
I don't know, I feel like on average it's a bit brighter and a bit less foggy now that Dagoth is dead. It might just be nonsense, but that kind of seems like what is happening here. I mean, at least the mountain or the volcano was a lot calmer without Dagoth in there.
You may speak.
Okay, take me to the temple. Because we need to go talk with Mr. Man again. Mr. what's his face? I don't know how I forgot his name. It's Vivek. I don't know how for like 10 seconds there I forgot what the guy's name is, even though it's the name of the city. Like, I don't know. It's a little ridiculous on my part, but that's just how it goes. Hey, Vivek guy, are you proud of me? Are you still alive even? I killed the heart. Did you like turn to dust or something? Is it one of those things that you're just like too old and now that your immortality's gone? No, you're still fine. Hey dude. I did your plan somewhat, kind of, except without any, you know, without any help from you, really. I just kind of went in. I got Wraithguard from you, but aside from that, I just kind of waltzed right in. Let's see, the blight is gone and we have survived. Now we must dedicate ourselves to rebuilding the temple, and you must dedicate yourself to the responsibilities as protector of Morrowind. We've lost our divine powers, but not altogether. Some token of the people's faith remains, and we shall dedicate it to rebuilding the temple. Now that Dagoth is gone, we can turn our energies to the more humble needs of our people. It is good, honest work, and I believe there is redemption in it. Okay, how do you rebuild the temple? There's still issues to be resolved between the temple and the dissident priests, and now that our greatest enemy is gone, we must reorganize the temple to meet the needs of the people and have less need of ordinators. For example, the greater need of priests and healers and teachers, and we must find time to mourn and honor the dead. There is much to do. You still have Kagranak's tools, potent weapons, and the wit and experience of a proven hero. The tribunal and the temple are happy to yield to you the duties of fighting the enemies of Morrowind. There are many blighted beasts and horrors that have survived and must be hunted down and destroyed. There are lesser monsters and villains of all kinds who prey upon the people. There are unsolved mysteries and legendary treasures undiscovered. I'm sure you will find much to occupy you. Okay, so he's basically saying, yeah, go just explore the world and do whatever the heck you haven't done before this point. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I'm probably going to leave it there. Of course, I could always come back to this at any point, just like I could come back to Oblivion or Skyrim on those save files and just continue from there. But I think we're just gonna say we won the game, and that's that. We have a lot of items. we did a lot here. That was interesting. I mean, honestly, much better than I was anticipating. Not to say anything against Morrowind, but when I first played it, that first time, I don't know, I woke up on the boat, I came out to the village of Seda Neen, and I went and fought some bandits. And then I went down the road, found a tomb, couldn't kill anything in there because I didn't have silver weapons, and then kind of just quit. So from that first experience, I got a very interesting idea of what the game was like. And what I've seen thus far, like through actually playing it all the way through, has been very different. It's a very different game than I'd at first seen it as. And it was a lot more fair and a lot more straightforward, you know? Because it's easy to think that the game is really complicated when they're like, go to Vivek and find 3 people that are all over the place, and you won't know where the heck they are, and you need to ask people where they are, and you'll be lost for 3 hours. You might be able to look at that and be like, man, this game sucks. But if you really kind of just get past that, it's a much different game than that would kind of suggest. Because there's a lot of intricate systems at play, and really, you know, people also say that the combat is a bit iffy. Because, you know, you do the whole, like, attack, miss, attack, miss, attack, miss. But once you have some decent skills, like, once I was anywhere above 80 spear skill, I never really missed, at least not all that often. Let's see, would you place it above Oblivion and Skyrim? I would say I would definitely place it above Oblivion. Not that I didn't enjoy Oblivion. Oblivion was great. But I would say that I felt that Morrowind was more well-rounded. You know, in Oblivion, you had a lot of killing, a lot of sometimes talking, and a lot of Oblivion gates. You know, I know it's the name of the game, but there were like a few too many Oblivion gates. I got really sick of them, if I'm being honest. And I didn't even do like, I only did like 1 or 2 that weren't necessary for the main story. I barely scratched the surface of the Oblivion gates, but I just kind of got bored. But with this, it might have also been that I was doing magic in Oblivion and melee in Morrowind. That might have changed some things of how it was, but honestly, I feel like I did enjoy Morrowind a bit more, and I looked forward to playing it every day a bit more than I did Oblivion. So I would place it above Oblivion, but Skyrim kind of has like a special place in my heart. If it wasn't for the way that Skyrim like gets, you know, how it crashes when you add really any mods, and it just completely destabilizes the whole thing, and even the most stable mod packs can still have a bunch of issues. I feel like if Skyrim was just a bit more stable, it would probably be above Morrowind, but in my opinion, because I've played Skyrim so very much and I know like every dungeon and every place to go and it's kind of boring at this point, I would say I actually placed this experience in Morrowind over another playthrough of Skyrim. I would say if it's first playthrough versus first playthrough, I would choose Skyrim over Morrowind, but as it is right now, I think that Morrowind was more entertaining to me than playing Skyrim again, you know? So it's been an experience. I've enjoyed it. And I guess now with this under my belt, I'm looking forward to seeing what Daggerfall has in store. Because I have played Daggerfall. I've played it a little bit. I think I got up to like Dwarven weaponry at one point. I actually got pretty far, I think. You know, usually in Elder Scrolls games, once you get to Dwarven weaponry, you're kind of like halfway through the game at least. But well, I guess actually with Morrowind, I found Dwarven stuff pretty early. So I guess that really isn't the case, but who knows. So yeah, I got some good equipment last time I played Daggerfall, and it was fun, but I never got into the main quest, like, at all. I knew they said, go to this town and talk to this person to start your quest. And I was like, screw that, I'm talking to that barkeep, and he needs me to find some lady who's trapped in a dungeon with some orcs. I'm gonna go do that instead. And I did that for like, I don't know, 5 hours. So my experience with Daggerfall is a bit shallow as of now, but we'll see what happens. I'll need to do some research, figure out where to even start the main quest and how that works, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, really, when I started playing the Elder Scrolls series on stream, my first thought was I want to play Daggerfall, because that was just one of those games that I was like would be fun to stream. And now here we are. I ended up deciding to work my way backwards from Skyrim because I was most familiar with Skyrim, and there'd be the least of like a culture shock going backwards in the game, so I get used to it slowly. But yeah, Daggerfall definitely seems like I'll have a good time with it. Arena, I'm not sure. Arena's kind of up in the air. I played it briefly and couldn't figure out where everything was, and I got killed by ghosts the second I entered my first town. So who knows what's going on with that. It's gonna be interesting, but we'll figure it out, and I'm hopefully gonna beat all the Elder Scrolls games. So I guess look forward to that. But I'm gonna end the stream here, so I'll see you guys next time on Monday. Yeah, if you play Daggerfall, don't forget to about getting the Unity version. Yes, actually I do have the Unity version. I did, that's the version that I played last time, and I have some mods for it to make it visually a bit, I don't know, nicer? I don't know. I forget what mods all I had for it, but we'll see. Whenever we play it, we'll see. It was very stable when I played it last, so let's hope that goes well. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys on Monday, hopefully. So, goodbye.